Imo has a huge infrastructure gap. If you wait on this paltry 20 billion revenue in a year, you'll probably do a few kilometers of road. That's why we have been bedeviled by so-called non-performing governments. What are we waiting for? Federal allocation. How much? $500 billion budget. And by the time you get to capital budget, you barely get 100 or 200 billion to do. We will never close the infrastructure gap except we have innovative ways of delivering infrastructure. The Hazie government is not going to sit down and wait for 30 years. The Hazie government has in its plans in its 4 years to deliver infrastructure like never before, using a combination of mechanisms, using the tax swap and popularizing the tax swap, because we have companies that we can trace their roots back here that can engage in effective tax swap, and doing it in a transparent manner such that all your money can be translated fully into railroads and infrastructure. We are even going to have roads. Where necessary, we have toll roads. Why? Because in this case, we'll be creating roads where there are no roads, in new link roads that can shorten your journey. How else do you make Imo a one-city state if you do not link all the major centers? And look on with shots. Do you know that the size of Imo State is just about the size of Greater Houston, where you can use one address and locate anybody? Hazie government will make this happen by using CSR, by using structured payment patterns to have companies build these roads and all that. And do you also know that when you build roads, you develop the adjoining areas of those roads, and by ceding development control to those that can build those roads, you can let them recover their monies from the real estate that will come around those roads. Are you aware that you can do business with our right of way when we create new roads? All of these things are the mechanisms that Hazie government under our watch will use to significantly bridge the infrastructure gap of Imo State. There is no better way to trigger development. And guess what? Government will focus on basic infrastructure such that the private sector can do the actual real estate development around it. This is not time for government to build everything that government will focus on the basic infrastructure. I can tell you that if you build that infrastructure, individuals will chase that infrastructure with development projects all over the place.